Be comfortable yourself and gently close your eyes and focus your mind to this bell sound. So while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So let everything to settle down itself and keep focus to this bell sound. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, today in this session, we're going to practice mainly our two meditation methods, samatha and vipassana. So, as introduction, I will give some information actually that is not about how you have to practice meditation. It is about what is meditation. Because once you know what is meditation, you can get an idea how you can practice it. Otherwise, if I teach you how to practice meditation, then you develop a pattern inside your mind. Then itself it's not going to become meditation according to the Buddhist perspective ways. Why? Because when it comes to samatha and vipassana, the main purpose is releasing your mind from all the patterns and methods and ideas and from habits. So if you develop a meditation as a habit, then what will happen? Again, you go to the same pattern of the mind. So that's why when we look at the very meaning of the bhavana, so that is the original word coming from the text. And also when we look at the very nature of the Buddha's teaching, and our main purpose is attaining to enlightenment, and in that journey, how we can use our mind and as practice meditation, what it means and how it can take us to ultimate goal. So when we look this everything together, the main purpose of the practice is cultivation of your mind, development of your mind, uplifting of your mind, becoming advanced, and also another way, becoming matured with the mind, not with the thoughts. Because thoughts are part of the mind, and thoughts you can accumulate from outside by thinking. But here, cultivation of the mind is completely different. So the cultivation of the mind means taking out thoughts from the mind and allow your mind to settle down itself. So that is that is the cultivation. So as example, planting a mango tree. what you have to do? You just put a mango seed or little plant. So otherwise you do not going to put mango on that tree. So like that, cultivation of the mind means not you going to thought put on the mind. So that is two different ways. So then you have to allow your mind to grow. So to grow your mind, you have to let go the thoughts. Why? Because thoughts are the things that hold your mind and not allow your mind to grow. So thoughts are ideas. Ideas we accumulated. Ideas we can get every day. That is what we do. And that is belong to samsara. That is belong to conventional life. So idea doesn't belong to your contentment or the happiness or the satisfaction or your upliftment or your contentment or your enlightenment. Idea doesn't help. Even in day-to-day life, in ordinary life, to get out of the situation, fix certain problems, so you're up and down in your life. The ideas doesn't work. What then you need? Some deep, pure understanding. How you can get that? It is not going to get by ideas. It can get by developing the self-knowledge. So the meditation is how you can get that the self-knowledge, uplifting, cultivating, and becoming matured with your mind. You can gain it. So in meditation, the bhavana, the original meaning of the bhavana, is a cultivation of the mind. Becoming matured with the mind, not with the thoughts. So you have to be very clear with these two things. Because sometimes, mostly we take our mind as our thoughts as our mind. No, thought is a part of your mind. The mind is so vast, it has a so different nature. Maybe you still never saw that. But mostly you try to deal with thoughts. So when it comes to the bhavana, we not going to put attention to the thoughts. We deeply, deeply go to the bottom of the mind. And when we develop that art, in the very beginning, what we have to do, we have to allow our mind to settle down. So that is what called samatha bhavana or chitta bhavana or tranquility meditation. So when we try to settle down it, in the beginning, we need a mental object. Because in conventionally, as I mentioned, we used to go with the thoughts. So the thoughts always, the mind always we used to depend on name or form. Without names or forms, your mind cannot understand anything. So that is the behavior already we have. So then in the beginning, we have to go with that. We have to use that behavior and make it profitable for us. So for that, we have to give a mental object. So that becomes your primary mental object when you practice meditation, especially tranquility meditation. So for that, we take our own inhalation, exhalation. Why we take inhalation, exhalation as our primary mental object? Because inhalation, exhalation is the most important thing in our life. Another thing is that is the best language that can understand by your mind and body. And also there is a deeper connection with your inhalation, exhalation, your body and mind and your thoughts. So when you able to settle down with the inhalation, exhalation, that's mean it naturally help you to settle down with your body and mind and thoughts. So that's why observing inhalation, exhalation brings you more other things which help for your deeper vipassana meditation. And it brings you some extra benefit. And that is why you can gain most of the highest benefit out of observing inhalation, exhalation to practice vipassana. So how you develop the inhalation, exhalation, and how you practice the tranquility meditation. So in the beginning, you keep observe your mind to the sensation of inhalation, exhalation in front of your nose and your upper lip area. So there are many schools, many methods have, but just practice with the inhalation, exhalation in front of your nose and your upper lip area. And don't try to hold your breath, don't try to count or don't try to comment. Just allow naturally it to happen itself and don't interfere with the inhalation, exhalation. So when the inhalation, exhalation happens, recognize separately, this is inhalation, this is exhalation. And then observe entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation from beginning to end. Now this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end, like that. And also some inhalation, exhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. So like that, just recognize. And at the same time, this is no need to do it by order. No, maybe in the beginning you feel long inhalation, short inhalation. Sometimes in the beginning you feel entire continuation of the inhalation. So whatever you recognize, be very clear with that recognition. But that should be, you have to have develop a self-discipline with your awareness to be experienced only with the inhalation, exhalation. Otherwise, mind will go here and there. Then if you go with that in the beginning, then you cannot practice. So once the mind settles down with that, then we go to the vipassana level. Vipassana means deeply, thoroughly observing. So when it comes to that, see the nature of the inhalation, exhalation, and recognize the feelings. Now you see very clearly feelings and see how it change. Inhalation, exhalation change itself, and the feelings that you gain also change. So that is the impermanent that you experience. So see the impermanent, experience the impermanent, get the self-knowledge and see what is impermanent. So that's going to work for you. That is the difference in Vipassana. And other thing is selflessness. So within inhalation, exhalation, there is nothing inherent self, and even the feelings that you gain also no any self-centered. So then see that without self, how it is happening. It happens according to necessary conditions. Another thing is unsatisfactory nature. There is no moment or point or method or structure to bring complete permanent satisfaction. It always moment by moment change. So just observe these three nature. And sometimes when you observe with inhalation, exhalation, you may feel entire body as one. So still observe that impermanent. So whatever you feel, whatever you hear, smell, so anything come to your mind as perception, just see the impermanent, unsatisfactory nature and selflessness. So let's practice a little bit. And your right palm on your left. Neck head straight in one line and be comfortable with your posture. And bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes 3 times and say Sopatveva. Oh, may I be well and happy 3 times. And take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this moment with this sitting. May my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation, and observe the impermanent, unsatisfactory nature and selflessness within your feelings or the sensation or within your experience. Focus your mind in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And focus your mind to the sensation. So allow your inhalation, exhalation happen itself. Do nothing extra. If your mind go here and there, just keep focus to the sensation. Don't worry about it. Follow the entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation. Or sometimes you may see some inhalation, exhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Just recognize and accept it. And observe the unsatisfactory nature, selflessness, impermanence within inhalation, exhalation. Bring your attention to your body. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. Mentally repeat after me with clear intention. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away. Already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one, out of anger or ill will, wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize and send it as a light to your backside, and to your left side, to your right side, downward, and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, as a human being, your main purpose should be in your life to live the life completely. So that you need awareness, because without awareness you cannot experience this human life. The awareness is the most fundamental, basic quality that you need to experience the human life. But mostly we divorce from awareness, and we see we married to worry, unhappiness, sadness, disappointment, and a busy lifestyle, so on like that. And because of that, what is happening? You cannot experience the real life. You experience something else. It's a kind of like mostly you experience already this mind made or the thoughts made life as life. But originally, there is a organic life within yourself, which you mostly forget. The very conventional nature of this existence, the conventional life, the very nature of this conventional life is forgetting the reality or the true nature of the life. So, and as you know, when you develop the spiritual path, you come closer to the truth. So then the conventional life mean what? We are disconnecting from the truth. Because if you are connected to the truth, it's not going to be any more conventional. So then how you can, from this conventional life, that you develop a path or bridge to transform yourself to eternal life. how you can see the truth through this illusion. So as people, even ourselves, we putting mask, and we are kind of like acting around the world. And there is a true nature within ourselves, sometimes even we didn't see. So then, by practicing meditation, listening to Dhamma, reading books, even yourself, unconventionally, when you become matured, little by little, accumulating or experiencing, gaining self-wisdom and knowledge, what will happen inside you? How the transformation happen? How you can come closer to the truth? So in that path, the very first quality that you have to develop, you have to be truthful. Being truthful is the real nature of human life in the pure conscious level. When you come to the pure conscious moment, you naturally become truthful. So then why we go towards the untruth or the lies? Because we caught up with thoughts, and we caught up with times, we caught up with the space. And when you caught up with the thoughts, time and space, then we disconnected from our true nature, and then we made up a lot of unnecessary things, which we call unprofitable action or the akusala. And that is where people do all the unnecessary things, telling lies, harsh things, and doing unprofitable actions, bodily action, killing, stealing, sexually misconducting. Why? Because we caught up with thoughts. We caught up with the time and the space. So then the very first quality you have to develop, be truthful to yourself. And that is where you're going to experience the real humanity inherent within you. And sometimes by hearing that, some people say, no, we cannot do it in the world. That is the mindset developed by this conventional pattern. That is the mindset already inject to us and always push us towards to tell lies and go with the untruth. And becoming good and becoming truthful is kind of like in the beginning, even by thinking, sometimes people reject it. That is the power of the environment, and that is the power of the culture, tradition developed within us. So when you are in the spiritual path, you cannot believe the culture. You cannot say, culture saranam gacchami, nation saranam gacchami. You cannot say like that. Political parties saranam gacchami. You cannot say that. You know, even maybe you like the president, but still you cannot say president saranam gacchami. Then what you say? You say Buddham saranam gacchami. What does that mean? Buddham saranam gacchami, it's not a person. It is a kind of a quality of the humanity. That is what you have to understand. So when you observe that, when you follow that, you develop that quality within you. What is the quality? Always related to the truth. Even at least try to see yourself the truth. Maybe with the outside world, you cannot argue, you cannot go with that, you cannot maybe do anything with them, but at least see yourself the truth. So at least are you accepting and are you recognizing it within yourself? Because without being truthful, you cannot see the truth. Seeing truth means with this perception, so whatever around you, you see the original nature of it. Without adding your thoughts on it, you see, you recognize things as it is. So that is way that there is a new wisdom knowledge arise. That knowledge will help you to develop the transformation from conventional life to eternal life. So rather than then that caught up with the ideas or the concept that already inject to us to disconnect from the truth. So yourself, you have to be strong to protect your life, protect yourself, and be truthful yourself. And as much as perform yourself, truthfulness. And that is where you're going to see the truth. When you see truth, what will happen? Because when you see the truth, there is no dualistic mind. There is no subject and object. So as example, when I look at this pen, if I add thought on this pen, subject and object and observer. So two different things. That dualistic mind is the very nature of the conventional life. Separation, good and bad, white and black, day and night, long and short. This all, the very nature of the conventional life is dividing, divide. So if I able to experience this pen without adding thoughts, what happening? The subject and object both going to be just the experience. So when you connected to truth, you become totally harmonized with the truth, and there is no separation. Then there is no that observer and something to observe. You completely become one. So once you are able to come to that point, and you understanding the very nature of life, because without getting to that level, whatever we try to understand by thoughts, it all belongs to this conventional life. We go back to samsara. So as example, you have a pain and you say, I have a pain. Or maybe your shoulder, your arm, your leg. You say, my leg hurt. You separate your leg from you. No, you are in pain. You don't see that. But it is not the separate entity, you and your leg. But how we introduce, oh, my leg hurt. No, it's not your leg. It is you. But we don't accept it like that. That is the very nature of the conventional life. I have back pain. Without you, there is no back. So when the back pain mean, it is that you are in pain. But we don't want to accept it. And then sometimes, sometimes I get angry. Sometimes you get angry. And then you want to tell you are a nice person. But sometimes you get angry. You angry means you angry. That is you. But we don't want to accept that. We try to divide it. That division itself hold you to samsara. Because you separate you and the anger. And there's two different. Then because of that, you neglect it. Because I am good. Sometimes I get angry. These people make me angry. So then you have an understanding, oh, I am good. That hold you to bound to samsara. Because you know anger is not good. But the thing is, you're not ready to accept you get angry. And that's why you say, these people make me angry. And then what happening, the very main purpose, you put it to somebody else. And that's mean you think, oh, I am good, but these people not good. Oh, I am good. Oh, the government is not good. Oh, I am good. The environment is not good. I am good. Culture is not good. I am good. Country is not good. I am good. That my family members not good. I am good. My friends are good. That my friends are not good. So like that, you throw that everything to others. But how about if you reverse the pattern? I am get angry. Other people good. I am get angry. And the culture, tradition, nations, country, or the president or the political system, economical system, environment, that everything good. Nothing wrong with that everything. Then you take responsibility and then you start to look for that. So that is why when it comes to vipassana, inside meditation, you look into yourself, not towards the outside, because it is a very easy way. That's why that when you take that each way, you have to take a long journey. There is no end. So then remember yourself, and day by day, day by day, day by day, when you get into the practice, always, it is nothing to do with outside. It is about focusing and understanding inside very nature. So otherwise, this developing this dualistic mind is always make you disappointed, unhappy, take you to chaos. So when it comes to that, and when you get into this truthfulness, little by little, little by little, it is more having the confidence and trusting yourself and becoming honest to yourself and seeing first yourself who you are and recognizing it more worth rather than commenting, resisting, fighting, struggling, condemning that outside world. Condemn deeper inside your inherent some unnecessary qualities. Resist that unnecessary qualities, behavior, and come to a sudden change. Don't allow it to be there. Sudden change. You don't keep, you don't, once you see, you don't keep it. You see it suddenly. You have to change yourself. That is where your life going to change. Otherwise, it's not going to change. Otherwise, You will go in the sansaric journey, you experience the same thing. And you keep looking for the right time, it's never going to come. In the conventional life, this all the time, space, and these things exist. But when it comes to vipassana level, remember, look inside deeply, 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 and see, and take the responsibility. Be matured yourself to take the responsibility. And whatever that unnecessary things that happening within you, it is you. That is you. That is real you. If you are greedy, it is you. It is not the society, culture, tradition. It is you. If you are angry, it is you. If you are painful, it is you. Look at that. Take that responsibility. This is me. I don't need any more this. Suddenly, right away, without count, without looking twice, just change. You need that sudden change. When the day comes for you to take a decision regarding yourself, the sudden change without thinking twice, that is the day you transform from this conventional to liberation. So it is a mental quality. It comes out of the clarity. So the clarity come out of practice, and the practice come with the devotion or the conviction or the faith that how much you want this. So remember, in this path of practice, rather than marriage to uncomfort, unhappiness, worry, sadness, disappointment, remember to marry towards the awareness and divorce that other old things, and always come closer, come closer, come closer towards the awareness. Awareness means recognizing yourself, recognizing deeper your existence, recognizing your behavior. That is more worth than understanding regarding this entire universe with this outside information. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbitiyo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavata ca ammihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.